Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, don't go radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn them on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn them on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Well, all right. I learned something, and it's sharing time. And I am ever appreciated. I do appreciate God for all that he allows me to learn in my life. And what I've learned, one of the best lessons I've learned is that hardship teaches you some great lessons. Challenges brings about some of my best results. I think what I'm trying to say is, in every challenge and hardship, every setback, I've learned something so valuable. And it just comes down to how you look at it. You know, you've all heard this. We've all heard it. You can look at the glass and you can see it half empty or half full. It's amazing how many people see the glass half empty. I am telling you right now, it's better to see the glass half full. See, you come away with a lot more when you use a positive approach. So here's what I've known this, but I've just learned it at a different angle. Appreciation and gratitude is the key to having more. Appreciation and gratitude is the key to continued blessings. Appreciation and gratitude is the key to opening up the windows of heaven to pour out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. Now, I don't know how that sounds to you, but I can't tell you how true it is. Okay, let's look at it this way. God, being fair and just as he really is, he's a fair and a just God. What's most beneficial to us is he happens to be full of mercy and grace. And I'm telling you something, man. I've probably benefited from his grace and mercy more than anything else. I mean, really, man, if it wasn't for him just forgiving me, and then for him just touching my life the way he has, I mean, I'm not here in this position today. I'm just not. But a funny thing has happened along the way, even to you, if you look at it, is that your genuine appreciation and gratitude has been the key to you having more, for your continued blessings, and for making room for heaven to open up and pour out blessings that you don't have room enough to receive. If you look at it, see, God being a fair and just God, which he is, why would he put more on you than you can bear? If you've noticed everything that's happened in your life, if you're still here, you've made it. You know, forget how rough it was, got that, but you made it. Forget what it sent you through and how it made you feel. You made it. Now, what makes people give up, and you hear about people committing suicide, is they leave the God out of their life. And they start allowing that other voice to control. And if it's really true that God never puts more on you than you can bear, as long as you stay connected to God, you can get through anything. But you lose that connection. You lose that communication. You lose that relationship with him. If you're not having a relationship with God, then who you having a relationship with? Now, it ain't but two forces at work at all time. It's good and evil. It's positive and negative. It's God, it's Satan. Now, this is at work all the time. So if you're not being positive about everything, you leave room for negativity to step in. If you're not trying to be righteous in your way, then you allow evil to step in. If you don't work on your relationship with God, come on now, look who you letting step in. So now, I'm asking you to understand that God never puts more on you than you can bear. Okay, now that we got that clear, that's a fact. Okay, now with that fact in mind, let's go over this right here. Why would God, being as just and merciful as he is, put more on you than you can bear? Example, if God is giving you blessings and all you're doing is complaining about them, you're never showing any appreciation or gratitude about it, why would he give you some more stuff to be ungrateful for? Why would he give you some more stuff to complain about? Why would he give you some more stuff that you would not show any more appreciation for? I mean, this thing is real simple, man, ain't it? If you think about it. So a lot of times, man, when I was going through my positions of not having and wondering and all like here, I ended up checking myself and going, man, I'm not even showing any gratitude or appreciation for the things he has done for me. Start showing some appreciation and gratitude, because it's the key to having more. It's the key to continued blessings. It's the key to the windows of heaven opening up and pouring out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. It's the appreciation and gratitude of what you already have. As minimal as it may appear to be right now for you, it is still what you have. But if you've shown no gratitude for the minimal, why would he give you the maximum? I mean, I'm just really just trying to put it real simple so I can keep understanding this thing right here. So let me give you an example in my life. I had gotten so busy at one point that I had began to complain about how busy I was. Now, this is true because I am busy, but it ain't the busy part, because I asked to be busy. You know, I asked God to give me opportunities and to make a way for me. Well, in that, you got to do something and you got to get busy. But I began to complain about the busyness and how busy I was. And I noticed that a couple of things slowed up for me. So I had got to the point where I wasn't showing real gratitude for it. Well, I looked up and a couple of things started slowing down. And then I had to catch myself. And I went, wow, man, you have got to start embracing the fact that you are this busy embrace the fact that what all comes along with it, because to whom much is given, much is required. You got to start embracing the requirement part if you want to continue with the giving part. So I changed my attitude. I caught myself, and I started thanking him and showing real gratitude for how busy I was instead of complaining about how busy I was. And then guess what? It opened up the windows of heaven and some more blessings got poured out. It just works that way all the time for everybody, for me, for you, for everybody. So listen, y'all, again, your appreciation and gratitude is the key to having more. Your appreciation and gratitude is the key to continued blessings. And your appreciation and gratitude is the only way that you can get those windows of heaven to open up and pour out these blessings that you won't have room enough to receive. You got to act like you're glad for what you got in order to get more. You feel me? Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stupidity shall begin. Welcome to the ride. This is Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's right. That's right. This is your boy, nephew Tommy. And you know this right here, this whole show going to be dedicated to everybody that watched that Game of Thrones. That's what it is. Game of Throning. It's all about Game of Throning.
That's
Put it that
right,
way.
Carla. Got.
Tommy.
Got to be more careful. Carla Farrell, what it do, baby?
What's happening? Humpday, what's up, nephew and the crew?
All right, now, if it's Humpday, we get some. Everybody should be humping, but when we get on. Okay, my bad. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, nephew. What's happening?
Junior boy.
Morning, everybody, and for the record, Tommy, stupidity started at 5.
Okay. When you rise.
Yeah, you ain't got to start at 1. You start at 5.
And last but not least, sitting in with us again, Quake is back in the building. Quake is in the house.
He's family.
Earth to the Quake.
Can't
Welcome,
trust
brother.
no light-skinned brother. We told you, don't tell us about the Game of Thrones.
I didn't say nothing about it, Quake.
Man, you mentioned it.
I know, but I got to at least say Game of Thrones. You a Game of Thronian, ain't you? Ain't you a guy?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
but I ain't. But see, that's what you dealing with black people. You got to rush to your DVR. You just got to get there. They gonna tell you.
You a guy. You better hurry up and get there.
I'm gonna get there as soon as I get out of here.
Okay.
Don't you have
Who
to
all
watch it
has not
twice?
seen?
Don't you have to watch it twice anyway?
Yes,
I always watch
you
it
do.
twice.
Please.
I
You do.
always do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really do.
It's a
Always
test. Got to take it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
It's
You'll
not like
miss something.
Netflix when they have the dialogue on the screen.
Yeah.
You have to really listen. to
And I
Game of
put the
Thrones.
closed caption too.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, miss a word.
Man, to miss a word, man. They don't say their lines like they supposed to.
Yeah.
I be like, what did he say? Running back. So I can read it.
Yeah,
Then I got to read it, and then I look at it. See, it takes me. It's a 2-hour for me. Read it, then I can see the facial expression. Hey, don't mess with me. This is what happens when you get pushed through and you ain't an athlete.
When you get pushed through.
Don't listen.
No, he said
Listen.
get pushed through, and you ain't an athlete.
Yeah, well, no reason.
No special
They
treatment.
supposed to sit there and work with me. I wasn't no athlete.
We ain't got this kind of time.
So
Push it
run
through.
that by us again, Quake. You do what now?
I put the closed caption, then I read it, and then I know what they said, then I look at it.
2 hours.
So you got to watch a whole nother album.
Yeah, I
from
gotta
facial-
watch the whole thing. Then I
Yeah.
heard what he said. Because if you read
So
it,
you read
can't.
it first,
Yes.
action later.
Action later. See, you read it, now you know what they say. Now you can look at it.
Yeah, now you
'Cause
see
if
the
you look
facial
at it, you
expression.
can't look back down the time you read you on another scene.
Now you can react.
Yeah, I'm with it. I feel it. Ooh, ah, yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, thank you. Boy, you was in my
Public
living room. You was there. You was there.
Yeah.
How does this work with Netflix?
Well, I do it the same way, but my subscription is gone. They done found out you can't share it, so it ain't family to family. So I got to get my own subscription. That was the only thing my kids gave me back. That's
Stupid.
that's it. So I don't know what Netflix is doing.
All right. Quake is with us all morning yet again. He will grace us with his presence, your grace. Now listen, coming up at 32 after the hour, Inside Something Funny. This is for you, Junior. We're going to ask this question. Get ready. What was the best day of your life? Coming up at 32 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What was the best day of your life? That is the question on the table. Now listen, if you're married, you're supposed to say it was your wedding day. Yes. If you have kids, you're supposed
That day
to
was
say.
so damn stressed out.
But, you know, and it wasn't for you, Tommy.
You ain't got to me.
Man, that day was stressful
It was-
trying to make sure everything go right. That's stressful.
It was all nerves for me. Now, listen, if you have kids, you're supposed to say the best day of your life was the day your child was born, okay?
It was stressful, too.
If you can love your spouse, your significant other, and still think a different day was the best day ever, can't you? I mean, that's reality. That's just real. All right, so let's really find out from the crew, what was the best day of your life? You want to start, Junior? Because we did this for you because you wanted to talk about
yeah,
this.
best day of my life.
Best day of your life.
None of that other stuff was me. But I'm going to tell you the best day of my
You're
life.
single and you don't have any
34 years old. My first apartment. Woo! Got my first apartment. That was the best day of my life. Because I could talk crazy now.
34?
Yeah, 34 time. It was rough out here. It was my first apartment. Yeah. Now you can't come over. See, I got somewhere I can say that at now. No, you get your stuff and leave. You know, see, they done said all this to me already. Now I can say this back. Close my fridge. See, I got all this I can say back to somebody. It used to be on the other end, but now I'm giving it now. That was my best day of my life. No way, you can get out. See, I had all that. I ain't had that before.
Turn
Now,
the lights off.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
you be talking to, though, Junior?
Oh, whoever. See, at my point, at the first time, I ain't have all that. I was staying with somebody.
Oh, okay.
You know, what time you coming in here? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no 7-Eleven. I locked the door now. See, I had my own apartment 34. I could say that then. Couldn't wait to kick somebody out.
Were you naked, though? Because that's the best thing
What?
about having your own
I
apartment.
ain't
that's how you
wearing
kick somebody
nothing. I'm standing up here ashy. No, hell, you get out. Put my lotion down. I couldn't say that before.
Right.
But now I can say it now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's the best day.
Come on, nephew. The best day of your life was it the day you got married? You said that was stressful.
Hell no.
Well, what about when your kids were born? Because you love your kids,
I love
Tommy.
all my kids.
Yeah.
That was not my best days of my life.
That wasn't?
First threesome. Good God Almighty. Let me tell you something.
Let the Lord
What
use
is-
you.
got
Boy,
nothing to do with the
26
Lord.
years. Oh, first threesome. Woo, woo, woo.
That's when you're blessed.
Boy, you want to talk about somebody that just like, this is the greatest day of my life. I didn't know this could happen to me. Oh my God, this was beautiful. This was,
Yeah.
This
How
was
was
this
it?
when you hear the violins playing with a hip hop flavor to it. This was that. You understand what I'm saying?
Dangerous game.
Am I the only one that had it?
No.
Well, let me ask this. Was it you and a guy and another girl, or was it you and two girls?
Two girls, Shirley. What I need this dude for?
I know. That's
No.
right.
Well, it could have been. It could. Well, you know that happens too. It's still three people.
I mean, my
Ashy
dreams.
man bumping up against me.
Ain't
It's
nobody
a
stomach.
one-man maximum over here.
Ain't nobody ever stomach in
Ain't
here.
nothing in here but one man in this side.
What'd you say, Junior?
There ain't but one stomach in here.
One.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's mine.
Mine.
Everybody else got washboards, baby.
Yeah. Call it one low sagging cow in here.
All right. Let's get to it. Quake, what's the best day, really now, the best day of your life?
Oh,
Let us
when
hear
that judge hit that gavel and said, I am divorced. Oh, Lord.
Come on, man.
Oh, it was angels.
You can hear
Oh, Jesus. I had a dream. I videotaped my wedding day and watched it. I watched it in reverse, watched me take that ring back off her finger. Walking back down that aisle. Oh, Lord, that was the day. Oh, man, when he said you was free.
Yeah.
I walked out there. I said, I don't care what the tab is.
Let me ask you something.
Let me out.
Let me ask you something quick. Did you beat her out the
Listen-
door?
Oh, beat her out the door. Man, it wasn't no door. It's so hard, like a saloon. Went through there. Everybody, what's that? Pee on it. People was pulling me to the side. Do you want to be on the track team? Because you just ran a fofo. A fofo. Left my car in the parking lot.
You was gone.
Ran home.
Let me ask you this, Quake.
Yes.
Did you take your name with you?
No, see, that still gets you in the club.
Oh.
Couldn't get that back.
Oh, okay.
No, they held on to that. That was hostage. Had to buy it back, like a jersey if I was on a football team. You know you got my favorite number. How much I got to pay you for my name back? I bought everything back.
Man, that was
But
the
when he
best
wrapped
day.
that gavel, that was it, huh?
Oh, you don't understand. Tears. I was sitting there, thank you. Turned into a slave. Thank you. You're so good to me. gave me my freedom. I was going to do better. You shall never see me back here again. I promise you this. I seen this, and it never happens to me again. Here I'm trying to find love, and I found deceit.
What was she doing, Quay?
Oh, she was upset.
She was upset.
Yeah, because that means the clock started.
What's
Yeah.
the clock?
The money stop after you get the gavel.
Oh.
Click. Okay, now we count for real. As long as you in litigation,
Yeah.
that don't count. Until I get to the settlement.
Yeah.
Oh, she was good, though. Oh, she was the best lawyer I ever met.
Oh, your lawyer got you free?
Yeah, she was beating my lawyers up. I had to call a timeout, Junior.
Had to talk to him?
Yeah, I said, did you pass the bar? Or did you hang in the bar? She is killing you over here.
It don't look like you passed.
Man, wearing them out. Walked out there, killed me.
Wow.
Talking about, and still undefeated.
Yeah. Man.
Still undefeated. I'm serious. God bless her. We
Yeah.
friends
I love it, I
now.
Are you
love it.
still friends?
Yeah, we good now. But he's 17.
Oh, the
your
baby.
child.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's my man.
Oh, good. Good,
You know
good.
what I'm saying? Best day of my life.
Oh, good.
When the gavel hit.
That's right, man.
Lord, you know some brothers in there right in the doctor. Hold on. Because it's sweet when you're finally here. You're free.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
Free? You're free?
You're free.
Wow.
Oh, man, it's worse than a student loan.
Yeah. You think you know a person. Yeah.
Oh, alimony is
Ooh, don't
worse than
bring them
student
up.
loan. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, at least you
Lie.
got a degree when you get out of student loan.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nothing
You got
but
to pay. You be
bruises
10
over
years
here.
later with that same student loan.
All right, coming up next, it is the nephew. Run that prank back with the
Who
nephew.
mad about it?
Coming up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, in entertainment news, Soulja Boy sentenced to 240 days in jail.
What?
And the musical Ain't Too Proud to Beg gets 12, count them, 12 Tony Award nominations. Woo-hoo, that's about the
Nice.
Temptations. Yeah.
Girl.
All right, but the nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Can you do my makeup?
No.
Hold still, sir.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Brandy, please?
Yes, this is Brandy.
Hi, Brandy. My name is Carl. I'm calling. I got a. You came highly recommended. You actually are. I'm sorry. Is it? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it makeup artist, makeup stylist? What do you call it?
It's makeup artist. I'm a professional makeup artist.
Okay. And you work at the. You work with the makeup counter in.
Correct.
Okay. Listen, I got a photo shoot coming up, and I wanted to see about. Sometime this week, maybe the following week, you could actually come and I hire you to actually make me up for my photo shoot. Do you do a lot of photo shoots at all, or you?
Yes, sir, I sure do. I've been in the business for 10 years, so I've been around several photo shoots.
Okay, good deal. So you have any time this week that I can actually just come in and we can do like a trial run or something?
Yeah, I'll actually be here Friday for about 6 hours. Will Friday work for you? I'm here. I start at 11.
At 11. I mean, I could come in maybe around 3 on Friday if can you squeeze me in at that time?
I sure can.
Okay. What's so good? Is there a certain makeup for men?
Well, it kind of works out. It works out the same as for women in photo shoots. You just need some type of cream foundation, something to even out the skin tone, powder you down to take away the oils, cover up any blemishes or anything like that. It's pretty much the same. Of course, you don't get the whole eyeshadow and lashes and stuff, but
Right.
Well,
I'm not trying to get all that, but I'm just trying to look good on camera.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: how much makeup have you done as far as men? You know what I mean?
Yes, several.
Okay.
So I'm very comfortable with it. You'll be fine, trust me.
That's what I was really worried about, is if you were going to be comfortable with it. Because, have you done, I'm a little conscientious about a few things, you know what I mean? And have you, how many butts have you done?
I'm sorry? How many what?
Like butts, you know, how many butts have you made up?
I haven't made up any butts. You mean asses?
Yeah, I mean, because, see,
No.
I'm actually doing a nude photo shoot. And, I got a couple scratches and, some old scars on my butt. And, like you said, I'm a little shy about, some of that. So I was hoping you could
no.
actually make sure that those scars don't show, and you say you kind of make sure everything doesn't look oily. You know what I mean? And I just need to get my.
No, well, but I did I didn't understand what you were talking about. I may not be the makeup artist. Seriously, I'm not going to do your.
Okay, but I mean, we're just talking about makeup, though. I mean, you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm not about to put my makeup brushes that I use on people's faces on your ass. Like, tell your photographer to like Photoshop that.
Okay,
like,
okay. That's why I'm coming in to see you on Friday. I want you to do everything and make me up there in the store so I can see what it looks like. I want to see.
You were going to come into my job and make me do your. Like, what planet are you? Where did you think that was going to work? You cannot come into my job. How are you going to come to my job naked? Seriously?
I mean, I was going to wear a robe. I'm not going to just, walk in there naked. No, you are not. Don't
you even think about coming into my job. Who referred you? Who told you need to delete this number? Do not. I'm not about to get this job.
I just need to get my done. Okay, I don't want to go back and forth with you.
Look,
why is it a problem with you doing my? What is the problem with you doing my butt and putting some makeup on it? Now, if I need to buy you some brushes, I'll buy you some brushes, and you can take some brushes.
I don't want you to buy me anything. I don't want you coming into my job. I don't want you calling me ever again to do any kind of work.
I'm coming in there, and now listen. I
am a professional makeup artist. Clearly, you don't know what that means. So you need to go get you an
professional, then you will take out the part that's bothering you and do the job, lady. You know what I mean? If my has scars on it, I want to clear it up.
I'm going to have to call on you before I get real ignorant. I'm not about to finish this conversation. Do not come into my job. Do not call me to do your. That's not going to happen.
So I guess it's safe to go around and let people know that Brandy is not professional because you can't do parts of the body.
My reputation is good in the streets, boo. You can't go around and tell anybody that I'm not professional. Nobody's ever called me to do their. Get some skincare for your. How about that? And then you won't need any makeup.
I know you did. You're not going to sit here and now start talking about my. If I told you some of my deepest secrets to let you know, I want to come in there and get some makeup.
Well, that's your bad for telling a stranger your deepest secrets.
Okay, you know what? I'm coming up to your store anyway on Friday, all right? And I'll talk to your boss and let them know.
Don't let it fool you, okay? You heard me. Don't come in my job. Look, if I lose my job over your foolishness, I guarantee you will be paying all my bills.
Okay, bottom line is I'm coming in there with my robe on Friday. Somebody going to do my butt. You, your manager.
Sir, you're not coming. You know what? How about you come up here right now? How about I go ahead and take care of this situation right now? I'm here now. Can you come right now?
I can come up there right now with my robe. I'm in my robe now.
Well, bring your butt up here right now. We'll see if your butt gets done. I'm not doing it.
Okay, well, the bottom line, who is your manager anyway? Where's she at? Is she there?
I am the manager. Now what?
Okay, see, that's what the damn problem is. You got your little self a little position at your job. Now you trying to throw your weight around. If a person wants to get their butt done, okay, look, didn't you see Avatar? Them people have makeup all on their butt, all on their back and everything.
How about you call them? You call them and ask them to do your butt. Don't call me. I'm hanging up. Do not call me anymore.
They are makeup artists. What are you?
Look, this conversation is over.
Yeah, it's over because you know what? Let me tell you something. Do you know who you talking to? Do you know who you talking to?
Do you know who you talking to?
I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Brandy. But do Brandy know who Brandy talking to?
Clearly somebody who is ignorant.
Okay, well, let me tell you who I am. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend, Carmen.
You are lying. I'm getting off the phone. Why y'all do that? That is not cool. I hope nobody's listening. You just made me act real stupid.
I got you, girl. I got you good.
You got me good. With the butt, yeah, for real. Get you some skincare. Get some skincare to take care of them problems.
Hey, I got one more thing I got to ask you. What is the baddest, and I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, the damn Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That is, can you do my makeup? How y'all feel about me now? I'm for real now.
The same or worse. Okay, that's how we feel about you.
Let me drop this real quick. Text our counter. Get your tickets at Miracle's Closet and GQ Fashion. Yes, May 11th, the nephew will be in town.
Say what?
It's a miracle if you get a ticket there.
That's right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Soulja Boy is sentenced to 240 days in jail for violating his probation. The judge told Soulja Boy he was originally considering sentencing him to 2 years in state prison, but decided to give him some leniency. Soulja Boy was taken into custody earlier this month after the judge said he failed to do his court-ordered community service and even conspired to falsify evidence that he had completed it. Not helping matters.
Super soaking. That's what that is. That's too much super soaking.
Not helping matters. Soulja's home was raided in February, and cops found ammunition during the search. Remember that. Cops had initially gone there to investigate a claim by one of his ex-girlfriends that Soulja tied her up and held her captive in his garage. Wow. Yes.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Man.
So we got 240 days. He could have gotten 2 years, Quake. I mean, really.
Hey, man, I ain't doing 240 minutes.
Yeah, a day too long.
Ain't it?
Man, a day too long.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, man, I don't understand it, man. I swear. No way. Giving my money back and going to jail. Why
That toilet over there just open right there in front of everybody?
Everybody.
No.
Gotta sleep on your back till you get out.
And they don't let you get no sleep in jail because they talk cross sales all night.
I ain't getting no sleep because I'm scared.
And
I'm scared.
all night long.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm up.
How old is Soulja Boy now? Mid, late 20s?
I would say somewhere along in there.
Too old for
We'd have to
240
look
days?
it up, yeah, but
240 days. Good
Man.
God.
I did 11 hours, came out like Denzel in Hurricane. When they open that gate, I standing just as strong.
Soulja Boy must not be no snitcher.
He's 28.
I wouldn't
He's gonna
do
be like
28,
Shawshank
yeah.
when he get out.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy came to jail in 2019.
oh, Morgan.
Oh,
I wish I could
And
see
Tommy?
my friend right now.
Soulja Boy is 28.
28.
You need to know.
Soulja Boy was 28 when he came to Shawshank in 2019.
You just need to
He came in super soaking.
All right,
I
we're
feel for
moving
my
on.
friend right now.
If you're done.
it came in super soaked.
In other entertainment news, the musical Ain't Too Proud to Beg got 12 Tony Award nominations. Now, this is
Wow.
according to Essence.com. This musical is winning over the hearts of everyone, and Broadway is breathing new life into the classic group, The Temptations. Carla, we have to go to New York to
Girl.
see this. We have to. All right?
Y'all always say
Yes.
y'all going to a show. Y'all ain't going.
No, that's not true. We always say we're going to your show.
They go to other
Oh.
shows.
Be clear.
Was that a low blow?
Oh, I
pop
mean,
team.
I hope
team.
he was
Pop
tense.
team.
Yeah, I was popping.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but
Well,
we're
let me
going
say
to this
this.
one. What?
Yes, you know how I feel about the
Yes.
Temptations, the greatest group of all time.
Yes.
Yes. Ain't nobody come to see you.
At all.
David Ruffin said, "I'm the star."
Oh,
up in
man.
here.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let
Refuse
you
to
go.
let you go.
All right,
Come on.
the actress from the musical said, "We pay tribute to the Temptations, yet we're not being a carbon copy of the Temptations. They are breathing new life into who they are." So there you go. Yeah,
Yes.
should be interesting. Yeah, 12 Tony nominations. Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's outstanding.
Yeah,
they
that
say
really
it's
is.
good too.
They got hit after hit after hit. They probably got something they can't even sing.
Yeah, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Come on now.
Yeah, because they
My
forgot.
girl, yeah. Just
Yeah,
my
what?
imagination. What do you mean they
Ooh,
forgot?
That's my song.
They forgot the song. You said they got.
All right, Tommy. All right, we're going to switch gears here, guy, and get a little serious. Tommy, it's time for today's headlines. We do want to find out and get the latest on the shooting at the University of North Carolina yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, and this is Ann Tripp with the news. First of all, let's go to Venezuela. Venezuelans took to the streets of the capital city yesterday, many calling for President Nicolas Maduro to step down to let opposition leader Juan Guaido take his place. They clashed with law enforcement officers who were defending the government. The situation instigated by Guaido, who appeared along soldiers at a military base and called for the population to rise up against President Maduro, and urging the military take his side. However, it's unclear how much of the Venezuelan military actually backs Guaido. Some of the cops say they do. The Trump administration has backed Mr. Guaido ever since he declared himself the winner of January's presidential election. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Mr. Maduro had been preparing to leave the country for Cuba yesterday morning, but was talked out of it by the Russians. And President Trump's threatening sanctions, by the way, meanwhile, against Cuba for supposedly protecting Maduro. Authorities say 2 people were killed, 4 others were injured, 3 critically at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte yesterday. A man opened fire on the campus in the early evening near the school's Information and Technology Services building. The suspected shooter is in custody. He's identified as 22-year-old Tristan Andrew Terrell. At last check, police say there were no others involved. Are we about to perhaps see a political meeting of the minds? Democrats met with President Trump yesterday. The subject was revitalizing the nation's infrastructure, and Senator Charles Schumer says the meeting was productive despite the fact that Trump had warned recently that there would not be any bipartisan powwows if congressional probes into his financial affairs continued.
In previous meetings, the president has said if these investigations continue, I can't work with you. He didn't bring it up.
In fact, Senator Schumer says that the Trump administration feels that infrastructure is one area where the president might be able to find common ground with Democrats, and that the Congress should pursue a big and bold plan amounting to a dollar figure of about $2 trillion. That's with a T. Both sides are scheduled to meet again in about 3 weeks. The Trump administration, by the way, on the other hand, has filed an initiative aimed at allowing it to start charging asylum seekers a fee to process their applications. That's part of the presidential memorandum. Trump directing both the U.S. Attorney General and the acting Secretary of Homeland Security to take additional steps to overhaul the way the asylum system works in this country, to speed it up, and to change the fees attached. A tech staffing company in northern New Jersey apologizing because its recent online posting for a job said preferably Caucasian applicants. And today is Global Love Day. I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? That's right, what are you afraid of? Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, everybody.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Quake, our special family member / guest this morning, in for the one and only Steve Harvey. Quake, as we always do, we want to know where we can see you.
Please follow me at the Real Earthquake. You can find out I got my Instagram is hot, like the young people's on fire.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, but on May the 10th and 11th, I'm gonna be down in the South Jackson, Mississippi. That's Johnny T's. Make sure you come there and check me out. Also, Mobile, Alabama. It's a festival of laugh. Got my girl Samore, Mark Curry, George Wallace. We doing that, and the tri-state area. This one more than anything. Father's Day, June the 15th and the 16th. Got my boy Cedric the Entertainer doing my Father's Day show, the 5th anniversary of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and Dion Cole, yes, and Chico Bean getting it in. And that's what's happening here.
All right, we can't wait.
Also, I want to say hello to Deetra. How you doing at the housing projects in Washington, D.C.? Listen, man, she listens to y'all every day. Almost going to lose her job because she refused to turn y'all off. But, you know, it's a government job. You can't lose your job. So she just get written up all the time.
Go ahead, Deetra.
Yes. She blasts.
Go ahead. To us every day?
Every day.
Oh, thank you.
She works for my brother. He's like, you supposed to turn that down. I got to listen to Steve. And that's it.
End of story.
Yes. End of the story.
Ain't
Been there 30 years. Refused to turn it off.
WHUR.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Or as Tommy said, how do you say it, Tommy?
It's with her.
Well,
oh, that's loyalty.
That is love.
Yes.
Isn't it love? Yeah.
These ain't jokes. She do it.
Yeah. Wow.
Man.
I'm telling you.
Won't turn it off.
Oh, before the letter come on, I don't want to see a client.
Yeah.
I got to hear the letter. Just people waiting in front of her office.
And she won't turn it off.
She won't turn. I'm telling y'all the truth. She's been writ up 90 times. She a federal job. She can't lose it. Excuse me, the letter. I'll get you after the letter.
I love that love. That's really good. All right.
And speaking of Washington, D.C., Quake, you been watching the news?
No.
Okay, just wondering because, you know, you keep up with politics.
Oh, well, I watched the news. I thought you said something about my hometown, about gentrification. They don't want to see a go-go. I thought that was what you was talking about.
Wait, say it again. Wait, what?
The go-go?
Yeah,
they don't work?
Man, they didn't want us to play the go-go in D.C. They were gentrifying the neighborhood. She said, we about to get rid of our mayor because she know what the food in D.C.
Yeah.
You don't know what mumbo sauce is. You can't represent us.
You can't do that.
Listen.
You can't do
That's
it.
like being a black man don't know the black nigga or Afro. You do not know what mumbo sauce is, and you in D.C., you got to go. I might run against her.
Oh, okay. All right. Vote for me. I'll set you free. All right. Coming up at 34 after the hour, Empire is coming back, but guess what? Jussie Smollett isn't.
No!
Oh, man, yeah. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, the good news for Empire fans, if you're a fan of Empire like we all are, the show is coming back for season 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's some bad news
Cool.
to go with this good news. And it's for Jussie Smollett and his fans. He is not coming back.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
done got him.
Yeah.
That sandwich. Do not eat past 12.
No Subway for you.
No, it'll do it. It'll do it. It'll make you
man.
lose everything.
I'm kind of sad about this, though. Yesterday,
Yeah.
Fox issued the following statement. By mutual agreement, the studio has negotiated an extension to Jussie Smollett's option for season 6, but at this time, there are no plans for the character of Jamal to return to Empire. It's confusing. We'll all say that. So they extended his contract, but they have no plans for him to return for season 6.
See what a foot longer do.
I know what that means. Here, take your money. Don't come back over here no more.
They paying you like they pay basketball players not to show up. Here, take your
Pay
10
you
million.
not to come.
Yeah, take the money and go on away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're
Yeah.
paying him not to come to work.
Yeah.
That's what it
Please.
sounds
Pay
like.
you
Yeah.
not to come.
And you're right. It is confusing that Fox wants to keep Jussie hanging around just in case. Maybe Fox is waiting to see the outcome of the civil case in which the city of Chicago is suing him for the cost of the investigation. That was like $130,000 or something, right?
But on the real, though, y'all, he should get Subway commercials, though. He should get that, don't
At
you
the
think?
very least.
Well, they ain't got nobody speaking for him now.
But he
I'm
stood
just
up.
saying, can't you see the commercial, though? The clock go off 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake up. You know what I'm saying? Put your slippers on and run down there to Subway. I can see it. You can't see this commercial?
Nah, that ain't the one. That's the
No,
one
right.
after all it happened to you. Now, everything you said happened, you still got that.
We want
foot
all
long.
that.
You did not drop that steak and cheese.
I know.
That's when I ain't believe
I know
it.
if I got to beat down, I'm put that steak down.
I mean, damn.
I got to fight something.
No, I'm
Bill
saying,
had
here,
his
take
sandwich.
this steak.
Yeah.
Y'all must be hungry.
I'm going to miss him, though. I'm going to miss Jamal on the show, though. I am.
Yeah.
He did
of
have,
course.
he had lunch meetings with Empire execs, and for a time it did look like that he might be coming back, but now it seems that he needs to find other employment. So, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess they're going to keep him on his honeymoon or something, because in the last episode he was in, he
Yeah.
got married. Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
that's one of them
married, so-
honeymoon.
Yeah,
Mhm, but that next episode is going to be an annulment.
yeah.
The
Wow.
divorce.
It's going to be an annulment.
Yeah, I'm going to miss him.
That's
Talented
just
cat, man.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
talented cat.
sad. Yeah,
Yeah.
actor and singer. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, you gonna
talented.
need all
And
them
he was
talents.
so handsome. How cute.
yeah, he's cute.
Yeah,
What'd
very
you
cute
say?
guy. Pretty
Quake,
hair.
what?
curly
Yeah, he
hair.
gonna need all those talents.
Why you?
Singing, dancing, acting. Gonna have to put all them together for that check, for that mortgage.
Look out, Vegas. Here we come.
Yeah.
maybe a residency, because it might be hard for him because of what happened to
Oh, it
get
is.
another job.
Yes, it is.
It might be very hard for him to do that, and
Yeah.
that's the
Triple threat,
unfortunate
too,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is singing, dancing,
He's a
and
triple
acting.
threat.
You're
He
right.
gonna find out who really love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he does still have fans now, lots of them.
He should.
Yeah.
I wish him well.
Yeah, he does.
Absolutely. And
And
I'm
his
going to miss him on the
castmates.
show. Yeah.
Tell him, Junior, women out like be packing.
Man.
Boy, I can see you gonna have some rough roads. I'm gonna let you be by yourself.
I tell
Meaning,
you
if
what.
you would have lost your job.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, man, let me lose this radio job.
I mean, go move. I'm talking about.
Can't tell you how fast I'm by myself.
Pew. People packing. Pew.
What you mean you ain't going back to see
you.
Steve?
No more Steve.
What you mean ain't no Shirley? Hold on, where Carla?
Yeah.
So you gonna be here with me?
Oh,
So you gonna look at me all day?
All day.
I think you just
been
need some
looking at
time
each
to
other.
yourself because this
Yeah.
is dramatic.
You know what? You know what? You
This
have
is
been
really
tripping.
dramatic right now, so I'm gonna give you some space.
What is it, Quay?
It's dramatic.
Yeah.
It's very dramatic. And just because I love you, I'm gonna give you the time for you to work it on out.
Well, women know how to put a problem on you fast. You know what? You have been tripping lately.
Bail on you because it was dramatic. So dramatic what's happening in your life.
Tommy, let you go home when you ain't got this job no more. What your wife gonna say, Tommy?
I can't come home without this job.
You weren't saying anything.
I'm not finna come home without this job. Is y'all crazy?
All right, speaking of jobs, up next, Nephew Tommy with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, the outcome. Tell me, was this letter written for you? The outcome of my threesome.
Oh, no.
Oh, nah.
My goodness.
That's what we having threesome talk today? Oh, we got to get through this prank right here. We got threesome talk.
Yeah, you're up with the prank for today. What you got for us?
Hold on. Wait a minute. What time is it, though?
You know what time it is? 43 after.
Oh, my wife taking them kids to school right now. It's her week to drive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do this letter with y'all. I can't do this letter. I can't do this letter with y'all today.
You have changed.
Okay,
I damn sure have. Like I say, I can't come home without this job, and I can't come home tripping either. We're going to run this damn prank.
Yeah, let's
No,
do
no.
it.
Run it.
Don't mess up your happy home.
Today's title is, He Left His Draw.
Oh, goodness.
Now, let's not run over that. Now, he left his drawers.
He can't do this.
Everybody with me so far?
I know. I'm with you, brother.
If I got to
Run
go,
that
run.
prank, cat. He left his drawers. Here we go.
Hello. Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Hey, this is the doorman, Mark, of your building.
Okay.
I have a Mr. in here who is trying to get buzzed up to your unit. Are you at home right now, sir?
No, sir. I'm not. A who?
Yeah, a Mr. What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say again? Mr. And he wants to be buzzed up. Supposedly, he left some articles in the room or in your unit a couple days ago.
I was out of town a couple of days ago. What day are we talking about?
So what days was you actually in? He said Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
He was there all 3 days? You guys let him into my apartment for 3 days? He was in my place for 3 days?
Mr. We don't let anybody in unless someone in the unit allows them to be buzzed up. That's the rules here of the building. So we definitely didn't do anything out of character.
So who let him in? Who buzzed him in then?
Sir, I hate to say it, but I'm assuming your wife must have buzzed him up.
What do you mean? My wife was not there 3 days ago. She was on a business trip. She was not at the apartment 3 days ago.
No, sir, your wife was here. I've actually seen your wife come in and out.
Okay, the dude is there right now.
He's downstairs. He's here right now with me, sir.
What did he leave in my place?
Okay, 1 second, Mr. Hang on. What did you actually leave in Mr. Part? Pair of pants, underwear, and what else? He says he left a pair of pants, some underwear, and a toothbrush, sir. Mr.
Hill, he's there right now. Let me talk to him. Put him on the phone. Let me talk to him.
You know what, Mr. I mean, right now, with listening to you and I rate the way you sound, I don't want to put this guy on the phone.
Mark, if you want to keep your job at the building, you go put him on the phone now.
Mr. Sir,
Yeah.
sir, Mr. He's actually leaving out of the building now. He's
No. What would you let him leave?
He's walking. I don't know.
I asked you to put him on the phone. What is your problem? You got video surveillance, right? You got video footage of everybody that comes in and out of the building, right?
Yes, sir. But you know, if nothing occurs, I think we should have footage that goes back at least 2 weeks. So we should be able to pull some things up for you, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get that, and I need it sent over to me right now. I'm at my work email. I need it today, because this is some y'all let some my apartment, and this is some.
Hang on, Mr.
Like, what kind of nincompoop are you? What kind of imbecile are you?
Hey, sir, Mr. Hang on a second.
What?
All right, well, please hear me out, sir. Hear me out. We haven't just let someone in. Someone in your unit buzzed someone up. We didn't just let anyone up. Now, I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm assuming your wife buzzed this guy just up. We didn't do that.
You shut up and get me what I asked you for, and then we're done, okay?
Well, you know, you're saying I have a problem. Maybe you have a problem pleasing your wife, and that's why she's buzzing other people up.
You go to you're talking to me like that, you punk.
Sir, you're respectful to me as well, sir.
No. The disrespectful is you coming and letting people come up in my building that you know is not.
I haven't let anybody up here. I can't stop your wife from doing what she's doing.
You let somebody in my building, in my apartment. You're taking
out on me what you should be saying to your wife. Somebody that's got to dress up all the time and always buzzing somebody up to the room when you're gone. That's what you need to be concerned about.
Doorman, Mr. You You know what? I'm the only around here busting my take care of down there. I'm over here working right now to pay for that so that your gotta get a job.
Well, you might be handling your there, but evidently you're not handling your business at home. That's why she keep buzzing people up, sir.
You know what? Well, the business I'm gonna handle when I get home today is your mother.
Well,
that, Mr. Doorman. Mr. Doorman.
Your wife has been, hey, sir, you're going to quit calling me the doorman, okay?
You are the doorman. What's your mother position? Huh? What the you do for a living?
I'm a doorman.
You open doors. And thank you, Mr. Doorman. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop calling you Mr. Doorman because that's giving you too much respect.
Okay. If you stop Tommy from going up to your room, you'll be fine.
Who the Tommy?
Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife got me to prank phone call you.
Y'all crazy. Y'all about to get. Oh, y'all got me in my job cussing. Oh, man, this is not cool, man. You don't know the that was going through my head. She was about to get it. Everybody was about to get it.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, got to be the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So I'm the only one, huh? Been in this kind of situation.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say yeah all around. Yeah.
Ain't nobody else called a doorman by some draw.
No.
Not Shirley and I. So go ahead, fellas.
Thank you, Carla.
Talks amongst yourselves.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Virginia Beach Comedy Club, the nephew coming to town May 2nd through the 4th. That is jumping off tomorrow, actually, Thursday through Saturday. Got 3 shows Saturday. I added one at 4 o'clock, so that's all that's left. Get your tickets now. The nephew coming to town, and then Mother's Day weekend laying in the cut is the one and only Texarkana. I'll be at the Texarkana Convention Center Saturday night. That's Mother's Day weekend. Bring your mama, bring your baby mama. Come on out and catch this show. This is Ignorance at its best. And what is the name of where I'm selling them at, Junior? Miracles Closet. You can get your tickets. Miracles Closet in GQ Fashion. You can get tickets right there.
That boy a star.
If you get your tickets at Miracles.
Yes. See, y'all don't have miracle shows like this. Get them at Miracles Closet and GQ Fashion. Memorial Day weekend. I'm going. Chuckles, baby. That's right. Memphis, Tennessee. The nephew come to town. That is Memorial Day weekend, all weekend long. The nephew was at Chuckles. So you got it. You got Virginia, you got Texarkana, and you got Chuckles in Memphis. What?
Oh, nothing. Just miracles.
Yeah.
You go online and go to shopping at Miracles, girl. Get you something.
I believe you.
Yeah. Where else the tickets at, Tommy? That's them 2 places? That's it?
No, thomasmiles.com. You can go online and get them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I would start there.
That's where you'll start.
I start there.
At Tommy.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's the Strawberry Letter for today's subject, the outcome of my threesome. Boy, oh boy, wait till you hear this letter. Yeah.
I'm going to pass on this one.
Woo, we'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please, please, please come to us, okay? And submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're reading this one today, okay?
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Ooh, Tommy. Subject.
I told you no.
The outcome of my threesome. But wait till you hear this, though. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have a 5-month-old son who was conceived during a threesome. I had an affair on my boyfriend of 3 years. Yeah, just let that sink in. Let that marinate for a little while. I had an affair on my boyfriend of 3 years with a guy that I've known all my life. My boyfriend and I were having problems, So my male friend offered me an all-expense-paid trip to Miami, and I didn't have anything to do, so I went to clear my mind. When I got there, he picked me up, and we went to the hotel. And another one of his female friends had flown in for the weekend, too. She seemed cool, so we all went to the pool and started drinking and having a ball. Then we moved the party to the room, and we were all so drunk that one thing led to another. And we ended up having a threesome. It was my first one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we had a few more threesomes that weekend. 2 months after I got home, you all are not ready for this, okay?
Come on.
2 months after I got home, I found out I was pregnant.
Happy.
Wow. Told you. At that time, I was so confused and did not know if it was my boyfriend's baby or my male friend's baby. After my son was born, I had a DNA test and found out it's not my boyfriend's son. I lived a lie for a while and allowed my boyfriend to raise the child for 5 months. I finally came clean recently with both of the men, and now my boyfriend wants nothing to do with me. My male friend wants nothing to do with our son. I have no idea how to get out of this situation. I want to stay with my boyfriend, and I also want my son to know his father. How can I fix this mess?
Be damn.
I thought you wasn't in it.
I told you this was different.
I've seen threesomes go way better than this.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
This was a different kind of a threesome, huh? She wants to know, how can she fix this mess? I'm going to be straight up legit with you. I don't know. No lie. I mean, you're right about one thing. I will give you this. This is a mess. So I got to ask you. So no protection, huh? Wow. You were that drunk the first time? No protection. All down in Miami. Doing it with strangers. No protection. And then that weekend, you did it a few more times. Still no protection. Now you have a baby, an innocent baby you've brought into this mess. Your boyfriend wants nothing to do with you, and now your male friend wants nothing to do with your son. So is he still your friend, though, but he wants nothing to do with your son? Listen, I mean, your boyfriend left you. The only thing you can do is try and plead for him to come back, but I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening. And this so-called male friend of yours who doesn't want anything to do with your son, they left you high and dry. It seems like, you were there for them when they needed you, but you have no one in your darkest hour. And when you need someone to help you raise the son, well, I have to tell you that many women have done it on their own in this lifetime, and it looks like that's what you're going to have to do. Unfortunately, your boyfriend wants nothing. I mean, and can you really blame him? First of all, you cheated on him. Second of all, you lied to him about the baby. I'm sure he had separation anxiety about that. And this so-called friend of yours that lives in Miami, I mean, what a piece of junk he is, not even wanting to know or have anything to do with his son. It was his son. He was out there, free, slinging it and nothing. So yeah, you're gonna have to just be a mom to this person, to your baby, and a single mom, and raise this baby as you would if you didn't even know these two guys. That's the best thing I can tell you. You won't be able to fix this. Only time. Only time.
Ooh, I can't say nothing.
Quake, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I'm like Tommy. You give threesome a bad name. I mean, terrible of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. First of all, you said you've known this person all your life, and you and your boyfriend has been had problems after 3 years. You've been with your boyfriend for 3 years. So that means the dude that you went down to Miami with, for me, that means y'all been talking before then, because you was talking to him, and he just offered to buy you a trip to Miami. You just don't do that on a whim. I mean, y'all been rapping for a while. Flew on down there and say, forget everything. No protection in. Okay. Party was popping. You had the whole weekend. Came back, found out you were pregnant. At that particular point, you need to find out exactly which one was whose. You took 5 months for you to find out who the father was. And then you allowed him to be the father for 5 months, right then and there. So only advice I can give to you right now is move. Move. Move to another city, join the church, get saved.
Yeah.
Find another dude to be a father to this kid, and don't tell them how they got there. That's the only way I can tell you. Move. Give your life to the Lord. Sit down there and say we all backslide and work on through and get on with them elders. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's the only way you're going to fix it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, right now, pack the baby up. Just take out of school. Say we're going on a trip.
This is a mess right
Yeah,
here.
go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Other two guys do not want her.
Yeah,
or
they do all
the
right.
kid. They don't want the son.
So just
Yeah.
start all over. Pow, pew, gone.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
What a loser, though, the real father is.
Huh?
He doesn't want to see his son.
No, it's a weekend that went wrong. That's the worst thing on a threesome for him, too.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Then use
Oh,
protection. Then use protection. Wrap
I
it
know.
Up. Yeah. All right, Junior, come on. What you got?
I'm gonna be honest with the lady though, for real. 'Cause this is messed up. But this baby gonna need a new daddy. Them other two, you done shot them.
Yeah.
They gone. You gonna need an absolute new father. You gotta start dating again. You know, you gotta do something different because these two dudes is not coming back. And there's no way around. You lied to this man for 5 months about the baby. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. In that 5 months, he started noticing something. He started noticing that baby might not be his. Because when family see it, when you put that baby in front of your mama and she look at that baby, look at you, that's not your baby. Now here you start defending the baby. That's mine. That's mine. Your mama tell you that's not yours. I can prove it to you. Now they putting out old pictures from generations before. Now here come old papa and mama.
Hang on,
Baby's
Junior.
gone.
Hang on. We'll let you finish when we come back. We'll be back with part 2 of the guy's response to this strawberry letter. Subject, the outcome of my threesome. We'll be back at 23 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, this is a crazy strawberry letter today. The subject, the outcome of my threesome. To recap, here we go. This young lady wrote in. She has a 5-month-old son. It was conceived, the baby was, during a threesome. She and her man were having problems, so she had an affair on him. And she's been with her boyfriend for 3 years. She had an affair on him with a guy that she's known all her life. He offered to fly her down to Miami. When she got there, another one of his friends flew in, and they ended up getting drunk and having a threesome. Not once, but a few times. A few times. So she went home, found out she was pregnant.
Yes.
So she fooled her boyfriend into thinking for 5 months that the baby was his, was not his. It turned out to be, after a DNA test, her friend that she'd known all those years down in Miami. Now, this guy doesn't want anything to do with the baby, so now she's stuck with the baby. Her boyfriend leaves her. She wants to know, how can she fix this mess, and she wants to keep her boyfriend. That's not happening. You're a single parent right now at this moment. So, Junior, you were saying...
No, I'm saying that she needs to, this baby gonna need a new daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, she has to move on with her life. There's nothing she can do to get these two dudes back. Neither one of you lied to them. Okay, you lied to this man for 5 months. He ready to go, but his mother saw that baby. And they went back there and pulled out them pictures. And you start trying to defend the baby because you've been raising the baby 5 months. So you and the baby got like a kinship. So you be like, that's not your baby. No, we both got 10 fingers. No, that's not your baby. Nose, nothing.
Mouth.
Look at your grandpa Earl. He ain't
Yeah.
got that kind of nose.
Something.
It's something. So that's not his baby. And then she said in the later, I have no idea how to get out of this situation. Well, we here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show don't know either.
Yeah, we don't know.
We have kids with people we supposed to. That's all I have to say.
And we're not judging, right?
I'm not
We're
judging. We just don't know how to do this.
I love that. We don't have no experience.
No. We have babies. We have babies with people we supposed to.
Yeah. But you go down to Miami, unprotected sex, drunk, and then you keep doing, come on.
Yeah,
Come
we-
on.
we don't know.
Yeah, you made some terrible mistakes here, and right now you're a single parent.
No.
All right, nephew, you've heard from all of us. What you got, Neff?
Threesomes is
Used
dear
be
to
your
my heart.
specialty, yeah.
A threesome is something you're supposed to keep to yourself. It's supposed to be something you lie to the end about.
What you
Okay.
mean?
So here's what I want you to do. And I know this gonna sound crazy. You should have told your boyfriend that the girl in Miami got you pregnant. I'm just telling you. She the one that got, yes, She the one got you pregnant. This is the first time in medical history that this has ever happened. You finna be in the Guinness book. They got you coming through there. You doing interviews and everything. They got you on House, because House the one, House will figure this out. But House is the one, he'll have you on there. Chicago Hope. You're gonna be on places like that. Tell your boyfriend this is the first time in medical history. Grey's Anatomy. You all on there. Why? Because you something different, baby. You something different. If Dr. Red Duke was still here, he'll be over there trying to do science on you to figure out how this happened. The girl got you pregnant.
You can ride that lie, ain't you?
Ride that lie till the wheels fall off. This girl, Melinda down in Miami, got you pregnant. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you got.
Okay.
That's all you got.
I believe
That's all what?
You believe it?
I believe it.
Okay, let's practice. Let's practice lying quick. If you say it long enough,
they'll believe
you
it.
believe it.
Come on.
Okay, well, say it. Say it. I want to see.
Melinda got me pregnant. Melinda got me pregnant. Yeah. That damn Melinda got me pregnant. Melinda got
She
me
need to say, put a story behind it. As soon as she kissed me, I knew it.
I knew.
I knew.
When we was in the room and then we went to the pool, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew,
I knew
something wasn't right with me and Melinda. And when me and Melinda got back, one thing, then that's what you hear in every story. One thing led to another.
Yep, they always say that, don't they?
And then me and Melinda, Melinda got me pregnant. Okay, I know it's a hard lie. It's an unbelievable lie.
It's
right.
a
But if you
stupid
say it
lie.
enough on the plane on the way back, if you say it enough to yourself,
Yes.
you will start to believe.
You get out of there.
I learned that from
Yes.
Trump.
That's what she
The
need to listen
king.
to. Say it long enough,
girl.
they'll believe it.
Miami got probably about 200 Walgreens down there, don't they? So all you got to do is stop there for a second, and would none of this be going on?
None
Stop at
whatsoever.
Walgreens.
Yeah. That's what Shirley was saying. Practice safe sex.
Safe
behavior.
sex, man.
And
God,
protection,
dog.
man. I don't.
Yeah, this is crazy. This really is crazy.
No.
I mean, I'm mad at him for once he found out that he has a son, not wanting to do anything, have anything to do with his son. I mean, you know, but
She
still,
needs to take him to court, though.
yeah, absolutely get him to court.
Child support.
Right.
Child
Yeah,
support.
she
Yeah.
He'll shake it off.
What happened?
He'll
Who
shake it
gonna
off.
shake it off?
He'll shake. That's a male's postpartum depression.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Y'all don't understand.
so
We
he's gonna come back around.
Yeah, he going
Okay.
through his emotion right now.
So he's
Yeah, he
been
went down.
boyfriend.
Yeah, he went down there have a threesome, and now they got a baby. You got to give him some time.
Yeah, now it's 4.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What?
It's 4.
Listen,
Yeah, now it's 4.
he was the side dude. Remember? Now you got a
Now
baby.
you front line.
Yeah, now you front line. I got to see you all the time.
Yeah.
Give him get some time. You got to give him a minute.
Should she had to be a mother too? Should she have participated? Baby got 2 mamas and 1 daddy.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact,
somebody.
let me ask the fellas this. When she
What?
came home with, let me ask all y'all this. When she came home with this story, did she mention that it was a threesome, or did she mention it was just this guy? What you think?
I think she said it was just that guy.
Yeah, just a guy. She didn't know. She
done put
did,
all of it out.
She did finally come clean recently with both of the men. She did say that.
But
she said,
that
I
boy-
finally came clean recently with both of them. All right, we got to get out of
that
here,
boy
though.
would have been 30 by the time I came clean.
All right, listen, guys. You can post your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and check out our Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up in 10 minutes, trending education topics. A Houston high school principal enforces dress codes for parents. You guys hear about this. Wait till you hear
where
this.
they was.
Yeah, right after this, we'll get into it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Trending education topics, guys. So, what do you think about this? Carlotta, that's what I call you, Carla. Carlotta. Carlotta Outley Brown, she is the principal of James Madison High School in Houston, you guys' beloved hometown. Well,
My
she's...
roommate from college went to Madison. Go.
Oh, really? Well,
My
she's...
boyfriend from high school went to
All
Madison.
right now.
My whole family went to Madison.
So you guys are familiar with Madison.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Marlins.
All right.
Yes, the
so,
Marlins.
So the Principal Brown, is appalled, she says, by the attire being worn by parents coming to the school. So Principal Brown enacted a dress code for parents that banned, check this out, what they banned, Quake. They banned do-rags, they banned pajama bottoms, as well as sagging pants, They ban ripped up jeans that show more skin than they cover. Seen a lot of those. Lots of thigh meat and booty meat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Miss Brown told a reporter on TV that one incident that triggered the new dress code was a parent coming up to the school in a see-through blouse that revealed her breasts and her areola.
What? She just wildin'.
They doing areola?
Oh, no.
Boy.
The areola?
Yeah, are you kidding?
Who mama is this?
I graduated too early.
But that's the one thing your kids do not want you to do is embarrass them. That's that delicate age where you cannot embarrass your kids.
High school?
Yes, come on now. So Principal Brown said we have to show them what is right and what is correct. You don't wear a swimsuit to school. You wear it to the beach. This is according to Principal Brown. Ms. Brown is trying to teach her students that what's acceptable attire in your neighborhood isn't necessarily acceptable in other environments. Thank you, Principal Brown.
Yeah.
That's where Vince Young went.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quarterback, yeah.
Yeah. He went to Madison.
Wow.
And so, you know what? I was also hearing that people were kind of
They were upset,
too.
yeah, that she couldn't call that. She couldn't say that.
Let me
We can
guess.
wear whatever we want to wear.
Let me guess, the people with the ripped up jeans
And the areolas.
and the areolas out there was
The
upset.
areola.
Ain't nothing like when they protest.
Yes.
Can we get all our areolas on the left, please?
Please march in front of my house.
But isn't that, I mean, I think it's great
I
what
think
she's
this is
doing.
wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her.
The kids have a dress code, and now the parents, you can't come up here looking crazy.
Right.
Trying to have a conversation, and you got your
See-through
Yeah,
blouse
it's
on.
too
Your
much.
areola.
Yeah. Now-
What snook
Your
you do?
areola?
Now, I think the worst thing we had to deal with as kids is seeing parents come up to the school maybe with rollers in their hair.
Oh,
Maybe.
that
Now,
too.
my parent
yeah,
never
yeah.
did that. Oh,
No.
no.
My
that
mom
was-
ain't done
no,
that.
Never.
No, my
But
mom
I'm
never
saying
did
you
that.
did see other parents with rollers
Yeah,
in their
you
hair, or
did.
they may have
Yep.
had
And
their,
flip-flops.
their slippers on or something
the
like that. That was the
slippers.
worst.
Nah.
But pajama bottoms and breasts exposed. I mean, come on.
I know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we need to have an areola meeting. For real, though.
Please put me on.
What's going to happen in that meeting?
Well,
I don't
when you
know.
have an areola meeting, Shirley, you have to talk to all areola people. And
Goodness. Well, let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think it's right that this principal is telling the parents what they can wear? It's one thing to tell the children to have
No,
dress
I
code
think
for the
so
students.
too. Yeah. I mean,
you got to be appropriate when
Come
you
on
come
now.
to the school. Period.
Absolutely.
I think it's a shame you got to tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one thing.
and that's
Yeah.
it. But I mean, you have to tell people a lot of things these days. You have to tell people how to dress to go on a job interview. It is not the club. I mean, it's a lot of
Right.
things that are different now than when we were raised, you know? So,
Yeah.
but to think that you would have to tell someone to put something, cover up your breasts. I mean, to think that
Right,
you would
yeah,
have
to
to
say
do
that.
that. Yeah,
But yeah,
it's crazy.
Brush your damn teeth before you come up there, too. What else are you not doing that we don't know nothing about?
You got your
So
areola.
I say bravo to
Ugh.
Principal Brown.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
with her
Yeah.
every step of the way. Because how are the kids going to learn? How are they
You
going to be
tell
taught?
the kids
Yeah.
to shoot for the stars, be an example, and all this stuff. But then my mama come up here
Looking
Looking crazy.
crazy.
looking crazy.
Yeah, she lit.
Her areolas is out. Now all my friends on the football team, we can't win because my mama at the game with her areolas out.
We need to put some shoulder pads on her.
Yeah, the Marlins then lost
Cover this
65 to 3 because we keep looking at my mama.
This is craziness right here.
Yeah.
And people were upset at the principal because
they were.
they didn't like the
Let-
dress code. They
let me
thought
guess.
she was overstepping. They
People
really
with
did.
ripped jeans and see-through blouses, they was upset.
Yeah. But not just ripped jeans. And you've seen these
I
jeans
know.
with all,
All the pants, the thigh meat gone.
And then they turn around, all the booty meat is gone. It's a thong in the back.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just too much.
It's a
So
thong
it's
in
a
the back.
pants thong?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thong in
It's
the
a
back.
pants thong?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, he not
Yeah.
doing his work at school. Well, you're not doing dressing at home.
Yeah, that's it. Because then you
Right.
come up there clowning, you know, trying to figure out what's going on with your child and schoolwork, and they're looking at you like, "Are you for real?
Yeah.
Coming up here?"
Yeah, that's not my mommy.
Yeah, no, looking
Ooh,
like that.
Calvin, that's your mama dog? That's your
that's-
mama dog?
Yeah.
Oh, your mama areola out, boy.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a lot.
You come back to school the next week, man. I hate to tell you this, but me and your mama dating.
Call me daddy.
Me and your mama is on. We are an item now.
That's so crazy, but
And
yeah.
me and your mama talk. It's time for you to move out. Because you can't be comfortable. Every time I come down there, all the Captain Crunch with Crunchberry is gone.
Yeah.
It's interrupting. Look here. Got to drop you off at a different time than me at school. It's
That's
just
right.
causing problems.
So can we just all say thank you to Principal Brown, okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Principal
Thank you, Principal Brown. I'm going to come see you.
for going
The
over and
Madison
above your
Marlins.
job. Yeah. All right, coming up at the top of the hour, guys, is honesty really the best policy?
No.
Think about that. Yeah. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, yesterday was National Honesty Day. Did anybody know that? Uh-huh.
You know, I
didn't know
lied all
that.
day.
No.
Yeah.
we
You-
ain't-
I
but
lied all day. I ain't know it.
yesterday? Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, then it begs the question, is honesty really the best policy around here, right?
It depends.
Yeah, I mean, we all tell lies. We cannot. I mean, I try not to make a practice of it. I'm sure you guys do, too.
Yeah.
But the truth hurt.
Yeah. Your baby is ugly.
Truth hurt. Yeah, see that hurt.
And that
A lie. Now give me a good lie.
Because you carried that one.
Ooh, look at that baby. It got a future.
That baby
Well,
look.
look at it just lying there in that beautiful crib.
Yeah.
Something like
No,
that.
we don't lie
Not
like
that-
that. Yeah, we
that's
kind
not
of got to acknowledge the baby and then make a statement about the baby. That's how you
Okay.
talk about it. In other words, like, ooh, look at that baby. That baby there, baby look rough. Look like he need a job. You know, look like a, little rough
You would
little
say
baby.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's honesty.
That's
It's
I
National
can't be
Honesty
honest.
Day.
I rather
you
not
would-
hurt your feelings.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're being honest.
Yeah, that's how you got to be
Oh.
honest. Let them know.
Oh.
I lie all the time. Yeah, I really want you to be over here. I really do. Yeah, you can stay.
Be mad as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah, man. Boy,
I'm gonna tell you what get me when you laying up in the bed with your wife or your lady, and you on your side,
Yeah.
and they snuggled up against you. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You all right
Yeah.
if you slid your ass back over there? Though I ain't gonna lie.
you'll be perfect.
It's too hot for this right now.
Okay,
baby.
so now I gotta ask a question. Speaking of lying, okay, Sunday I cooked pancakes, eggs,
No, you lying.
and sausage.
This
No,
sound like a
this
lie.
is the
No,
truth.
you lying.
No, this I promise you, it's the truth. This is the
Okay.
truth.
Really?
What I'm going to ask you is when Nestor said, "This is really good, honey," was that a lie?
A
wholeheartedly.
blankety blank lie.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
That's what I'm trying to.
Do you own a
find out.
dog?
No.
Okay, he ain't nobody. He had
No,
nobody
he
to give
ate
you that
them.
food to.
I
He had to take it
watched
on in, dog.
No.
He
I
had to take
watched
it in.
him eat them.
How long did it take?
Let's see. 10. Come to think of it.
If it took him 30
Did he
minutes
go to the
more to eat it,
bathroom
he didn't
before
really
he
like it.
started eating it and coat his stomach with some Pepto?
Oh, Tommy.
Well, he wasn't in there when I was cooking, but when
Mm-hmm.
the food was ready, I was like, "Honey, okay, your plate is ready."
Do you have pink stuff in your cabinet? Do you have that Pepto in there?
Oh, not in my bathroom, maybe in his. I don't
Shirley,
know.
you
Okay.
can't cook breakfast.
I'm telling you, I cooked. He ate it. I asked him,
Did
did
you
he like
eat
it?
it?
He
Did
said
you
it was
taste
good.
it? Did you taste it? Did you eat
You
it?
know I'm on a
No,
diet.
she
You
ain't
know
eat
I'm on a
that.
diet.
Have you
Okay.
called and checked on him?
This was Sunday, Quake.
Oh, okay.
But is he up yet?
Bad meals, it takes a while.
Yeah, is he
to
up
kick in.
yet?
I'm just trying to find out. It's National Honesty
Did he go
Day.
back
Was
and
he
get
lying?
seconds?
But that was yesterday. National
Did he get
Honesty
seconds?
Day.
Did he get no? Cause no.
Okay, then he was lying.
But I mean, how many eggs can you eat?
I mean, he can eat two
Well,
or
it's
three.
2 eggs.
But
Well,
did
he
he
ate-
get another piece of bacon? Like, did he grab?
I
Some?
put all the bacon on his plate that I cooked. I cooked
Okay.
about six strips, I think.
And how many did you put back?
No, he ate it. He ate
6
it.
strips a lot.
6
There.
strips. That's a
Girl,
lot
your
of bacon.
man up here lying to you about
Lying.
your
He
breakfast.
He said it was good. He said, I'm just trying to find out,
Girl.
was he lying? That's all I asked you guys.
He don't
Yeah.
want to get put out.
Yeah.
How you cook eggs, Shirley? Over easy, over medium, scrambled?
Scrambled. He likes his eggs scrambled.
Oh yeah, he lying. No good in hell well. Hey, ain't you the same lady that made that steak and that rice in that crock pot?
Yes.
Ain't you the same
Have
lady?
you ever heard of that?
You ever heard that, Quake?
No, I didn't hear that.
Shirley had put the steak and the rice all in the crock pot, and when she took the lid off, it was full of foam.
That's what he said.
It was full of foam.
He thought the rice was foam.
And he ate it.
He didn't eat it. No, he didn't eat that. He said it looked like foam, so he threw it out.
Yeah.
He did not eat that.
We got to check on your husband.
He's fine.
I mean.
He said it was good. I just wanted to know if you guys thought he was lying.
I think he's lying.
So the answer
I'm going
is
to keep my
Junior,
comment
yes.
to
You
myself
ain't
because
got
I
to,
want to
Quake.
come back.
No, you ain't got
I
to.
want to come back.
No, she needs to know.
No.
She needs the truth.
You already got health care.
It's
Okay?
National Honesty
That's what
Day.
you're working on. Just
Yeah.
working on
I'm working on
health care.
health care over here. That's-
Hit her with that. She needs the truth.
No.
I appreciate
Not for
that,
me.
Quake.
Not
I
for me. He
appreciate the
ate it
love.
and it was outstanding because it was made
Okay,
with
so-
love.
Quake, what
That's
was the
right.
last lie you told? What was the last
Oh,
lie
it was
you
just
told?
that. Let me
With
see.
Shirley? No. What?
It was just a second ago.
It was just a second
We're
ago.
lying on the show.
I
now?
really believe that he ate it.
Oh, okay.
I just lied. I know he ain't ate it.
I know.
And if he did, he'd go back in the bathroom like he was a model.
Got that plate in there.
That's how he walked back in
Yeah,
there.
he back there like a model.
Back tight.
I mean, in there, got all of it out of his stomach.
You
I got to
guys are
fix
so
back
wrong.
in these jeans.
I think he liked it. I don't think he was lying.
Okay.
No,
All right.
seriously, Quake. When was the last time you lied?
Oh, man, it was good to see you, a friend of mine.
But
I
it
was lying. He just caught me. I was in the airport. He was coming down I mean, if I told him anything else, man, we would have been fighting.
Oh, okay.
So I just looked
Yeah.
in the face. Good to see you.
Uh-huh.
I really didn't care about him. Wish I could have pushed him down the steps. I swear, I got him. I could have got him. He got a bad hip. He would have been over it.
Pushes people down the
I do.
steps in
When I
these
don't like
days.
it.
Yeah.
Right down the
Yeah,
steps.
I know.
That happens in horror movies.
Just get a little bump. That would have did him. Accident. Nobody would have seen it. Huh.
Stupid.
Yeah, just with my hip. Ah.
All right, come on, Junior. When's the last lie?
This morning.
What was it?
Early this morning on my way. Yeah, early this morning before I came to work. Man, brother called me this morning. Said, hey, man, you guys say need to talk. I said, man, I'm going to call you right back. Right back.
I'm on my way to the job.
We in the third hour now. I ain't called yet. Hope he ain't listening.
You know he's listening.
You know, everybody on the East Coast they call us early in the morning. They know we're going to work, but
yes.
I'm going to call you right back. Yeah, dog, I got you, dog. I'm going to call you right back.
You rolled over, didn't you?
Man, I went right back.
All right, Tommy, come on. Come on, nephew.
Okay,
This is a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
put it out there. I was at the Galleria in Houston, Texas.
Oh, my favorite.
That's the spot to go shop. I'm shopping. I get out. I leave, and a buddy of mine just missed me. Said, "Dog, I think I just saw your car." I said, "Nah, man, ain't no way." He like, "Nah, you gotta come on back, dog. I'm right here." I say, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm at the Galleria. Was you just here?" I said, "No, man, that wasn't me, dog. Man, if somebody got a car look just like you," I said, that probably. Because every time I see this guy, he need to borrow $200-300. That's why I wasn't making my way back around.
All right, on that note, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Quake in the building. Quake! Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Quake, you know we love you. We love you here. We love you everywhere.
Thank you.
Where you going to be?
Hey, listen, Jackson, Mississippi, May 10th and 11th. That's Johnny T's. Mobile, Alabama, May 12th, Festival of Laughs. Some more. My boy Mark Curry, Tony Rock, George Wallace. Yours. Yeah. That's right, in Mobile. And mine's my show. That's right. Father's Day, the Tri-State. 15th, June 15th and 16th, bringing Said the entertainment from the neighborhood CBS show. I'm on that show too. Plug. Hey, and Dion Cole.
Wait. You're on. I love that show.
Yes.
Quake.
I own the barbershop. I'm cute.
Quake in there?
Oh.
Yeah, y'all
I'm
ain't
in
seen
there.
Quake?
Yeah.
Yeah, he on the neighborhood.
I didn't see it.
Man, I don't tell nobody.
Boy, that
you
famous
know.
line you had. Shush, let the man speak.
Let him speak.
You
Thank you,
can't
boy.
be modest on this
My
show.
God,
now.
I have to be modest, man.
That's when you win and when you like, I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah, you know, keep it low. That's it. That's right. June the 15th and the 16th. Make sure that's at Newark, New Jersey at the MJ Pack and Brooklyn's King Theater. Father's Day show. Cedric Entertainment. That's what's going on.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Giving back to the father.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Make sure everybody know the fathers are important. Ain't that right,
they
Junior?
are.
Absolutely, sir.
If they only knew how
Absolutely.
important they were.
I love being a father. As soon as they move, I'm happy. I'm telling you, as soon as they out the house, I'm happy. All four of y'all. Split up.
Hey, y'all want my butt naked moment of the weekend?
Please.
Okay.
Of this past weekend?
Everybody, I mean, all of us have had one. Y'all just don't never share y'all butt naked moment. That's the problem with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get it more in touch with
butt naked
yourself.
We need to share more.
What is this?
Wow.
Yeah, share your idea. You know, what you've done, what you go through. All right, so we got a moment to ourselves, okay?
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm going to do something different. I strapped a gobo on my head. I'm butt naked, but I got this gobo on my head. You know that camera?
A GoPro?
GoPro. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
GoPro.
You said a gold bow.
No,
I
girl.
was like, what? What is you talking about?
Oh, the GoPro.
So I got this GoPro because I call myself gonna film myself because I think I'm that cold, right? I'm finna put on the hell of a performance of the lifetime.
What happened? What
What
happened?
happened with your little camera?
My short film was about 2.5 minutes.
The GoPro? Golly, man.
She say, that's it? That's what you filming? That? Really?
Don't tell me she popped the tape in.
Oh, no. No, I tried to eat the chip. I tried to get it where you can't even get the chip out of it.
Oh, man.
That's my butt naked moment of the weekend.
Oh.
Hey, what's y'all's?
Oh, I got one for you, Tommy. All right, Friday night, right? I had got home from work, and I jumped in the shower.
Okay.
That's it.
We like a clean butt
Yeah.
naked moment.
That's it. I just showered. That's the only time.
Quake?
No. Keep in mind between me and the Lord. But listen here, I had her over the house.
Come right on
Boy, it was my turn. But I fell asleep. Woke up in the morning, ain't have nothing but one boot left. Robbed me blind. Yeah.
Butt naked with a boot on?
With a boot on. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Too late.
It judged me.
Wow.
I love it.
All right, well, listen, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this quake. What happened?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Soulja Boy is sentenced to 240 days in jail for violating his probation. The judge told Soulja Boy he was originally considering sentencing him to 2 years in state prison, but decided to give him some leniency. Soulja Boy was taken into custody earlier this month after the judge said he failed to do his court-ordered community service and even conspired to falsify evidence that he had completed it. Not helping matters.
Super soaking. That's what that is. That's too much super soaking.
Not helping matters. Soulja's home was raided in February, and cops found ammunition during the search. Remember that. Cops had initially gone there to investigate a claim by one of his ex-girlfriends that Soulja tied her up and held her captive in his garage. Wow. Yes.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Man.
So we got 240 days. He could have gotten 2 years, Quake. I mean, really.
Hey, man, I ain't doing 240 minutes.
Yeah. A day too long.
Ain't it?
Man, a day too long.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, man, I don't understand it, man. I swear. No way. Giving my money back and going to jail. Why
That toilet over there just open right there in front of everybody?
Everybody.
No.
Gotta sleep on your back till you get out.
And they don't let you get no sleep in jail because they talk cross sales all night.
I ain't getting no sleep because I'm scared.
And
I'm scared.
all night long.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm up.
How old is Soulja Boy now?
Too old for
We'd have to
240
look
days.
it up, yeah, but
240 days. Good
Man.
God.
I did 11 hours, came out like Denzel in Hurricane. When they open that gate, I standing just as strong.
Soulja Boy must not be no snitcher.
28.
I wouldn't
He's
do
gonna be like
28,
Shawshank
yeah.
when he get out.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy came to jail in 2019.
Oh, Morgan.
I wish I could see my friend right now.
Soulja Boy is 28? You need to know.
Soulja Boy was 28 when he came to Shawshank in 2019.
You need to
He came in super soaking.
All right, we're moving on. If you're done.
Came in super soaking.
In other entertainment news, the musical Ain't Too Proud to Beg got 12 Tony Award nominations. Now, this is according to Essence.com. This musical is winning over the hearts of everyone, and Broadway is breathing new life into the classic group, The Temptations. Carla, we have to go to New York to see this. We have to. All right?
Y'all always say y'all going to a show. Y'all ain't going.
No, that's not true. We always say we're going to your show.
They go to other shows.
Be clear.
Was that a low blow?
Oh, I mean,
team.
I hope it was tense.
Yeah, that's pop team.
Yeah, but
Well,
we're
let me
going
say
to this
this.
one. What?
Yes, you know how I feel about the
Yes.
Temptations, the greatest group of all time. Yes. Ain't nobody come to see you
At all.
David Ruffin said, "I'm the star."
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. All right, the actress from the musical said, "We pay tribute to the Temptations, yet we're not being a carbon copy of the Temptations. They are breathing new life into who they are." So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be interesting. 12 Tony nominations. Wow. All right, when we come back, it will be the last break of the day, Quake. Last break. It goes fast, doesn't it?
No. No. It's Honesty Day. I'm going to tell you the truth.
That was yesterday. You can lie today.
Okay.
All right. Steve Harvey's not here, but he left us with some closing remarks, and we'll do those right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Quake, as usual, we love having you here. You got to come by more often.
Please.
Come kick it.
Thank you, man.
Please.
Yeah, your
Thank you, Doc.
family.
Follow me at The Real Earthquake. And please, need that health insurance.
All right, well, as usual, when Steve's not here, he always leaves us with some closing remarks. Steve, take it away.
Make ready for your blessings. Now, what I'm going to give you is going to be hard for most people to do. I already know that. It was difficult for me to do. But a very, very wealthy person taught this to me. And I didn't think much of it until I did it. And boy, oh boy, did it help make room for what God had for me. Not only that, it freed me up. And I'll tell you what this very, very successful person told me. If I told you his name, you probably wouldn't know him. He's not famous. He's just extremely wealthy. And when I tell you extremely wealthy, I mean it. But if I said his name, you wouldn't even know this guy. If I showed you a picture of him, the average person wouldn't even know who he was. But he taught this to me. He said, in your journey, if you want to really clear the slate, get a fresh start, and prepare yourself to receive what all God has for you, you have to take inventory of the people in your life. And when you take this inventory, you are going to have to act as though you are a gardener. You are a gardener with a grove. And your grove is your life, the things you want to bear fruit from God, your trees. You want apples this season. You want lemons. You want grapefruits. You want peaches. You want pears, plums. You've got to take care of your orchard. In order to take care of your orchard, I notice you've all noticed that from time to time, you see the gardeners outside pruning trees. They cutting them back. They clipping dead ends off. You know why? Because that maximizes the growth of the good in the tree. If you take the dead, unnecessary branches off, the withering ends, it allows for the tree to bear more fruit. So, Steve, how do you take inventory of people? This is what he taught me. He said, you have three kinds of people in your life. He said, you have people who approach you with nothing but bad news. All of us know them. Everybody has somebody that walks up to them, and every time they start talking, something wrong. Or every time they give you a phone call, they bring you bad news. And the bad news don't just be about them. They bring you bad news about you. Did you hear that they were saying about you down here? And you just go, man. Have you ever had a person that every time they came up to you, you just felt dark because they just brought bad news? Those people that you have in your life, you don't need them. I want you to go through your phone contacts, and everybody that is no good, that never moves your life forward, doesn't give you any helpful advice, doesn't help you, aid you in any way, has nothing but bad news and wants something for you, one-sided friendships, I want you to put a dot next to that contact's name, a black dot. The next person you have in your life are called sometimey people. They the 50-50s in your life. They cool over here as long as you doing this, but they not cool over here. You can take them here, but you can't take them there. You can discuss this, but you can't bring up that. You can lead them that way, but you can't show them the other way. Sometimes they cool with you about stuff, sometimes they ain't. Those are called sometimey people, or what we gonna call 50-50 people. Everybody got them in their life. When you have a 50-50 person, what I want you to do is put an asterisk by their name. That contact, put an asterisk. Remember, all the bad news people that's always bringing you bad news and darkness, a black dot next to their name. The next person is the 50-50 person. They sometime, they cool here, they ain't cool there. Put an asterisk by their name. The last person that you know are people who are very supportive of you, people who are willing to pray for you, people who always try to be uplifting, people who, when they got news for you, they try to make it of the positive nature, a person who comes to your aid and your rescue, a person that picks up the phone just to see how you doing, and you bet not mention that something's wrong, because here they come. It's people in your life, man, that you don't even have to talk when you're around them. You could just sit and be still, and y'all just cool like that. Everybody got that ride or die. That I don't care what you tell them. They don't pass judgment. They just your friends. Well, when you have that person, and I'm going to be real honest with you, it ain't a whole lot of them. I want you to put a check by their name. So you got a black dot next to the dark people who bring you nothing but bad news, negativity, something wrong every time. You got an asterisk by the name of the people who are 50-50, sometimey people, and you got a check by the people that's always supportive, prayerful, bring you good news. Now, here's what you do. I want you to take everybody with a black dot next to their name and everybody with an asterisk next to their name, and I want you to block them as your contact. Block them out your phone and block them from your email. If they family, block them from your phone and block them from your email. All I want you to have is people who have your phone number that have a check by your name. You're going to lose a lot of people, but guess what? You're going to gain a lot of ground. You got to do it. Those are my closing remarks.
Drop it, baby.
I'm talking about that's it right there.
Y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.